What's up YouTube? Kyron back up in here with another video, and today we have some of my favorite workwear that I've been interested in recently. I've had this pile accumulating in the corner of my room like usual. I have some pickups and then I tend not to touch them because I want them to be all accumulative for one video that I have in mind. It's kind of good for me because then I kind of just like ease off of it, and then it creates that newfound joy again for these items because I buy them or I get them sent to me. They stack up. Eventually I get to be like, oh, I had this, I had no idea. So it's kind of like a surprise to myself. Shout out to Keezy for the hat. Go copy one real quick, you know the details. Shout out to Keezy, appreciate you. It ain't easy being Keezy, ain't easy being Kyron neither. So let's get right into it. Before we get into all of that, I just wanted to mention that we hit 50,000 subscribers, people. I am so excited. Thank you so much for the endless support on this channel. Like, I've taken this year to like really go a little bit harder on the channel. Obviously, like, COVID happened. It was like a point of me not really knowing what to do, honestly, and I just took a bad situation and turned it into a positive. I honestly just like didn't really see what else I really wanted to do but this, and anything else that stemmed off of this in the fashion realm, obviously. So all that being said, thank you for the 50K. I really appreciate all of you guys that keep on watching my videos after all of these years. I've been on this platform for so long, and I just am forever grateful no matter what number it is, honestly. So here's the 50K. We're aiming for that 100 because I want that plaque, baby. I really want that plaque. I want that on the wall at some point. So we're gonna keep on striving for that 100 and keep on growing as a family. The number is just a sign of my appreciation for all of you guys, honestly. So I'm not really about the clout, all that, but it's great to see the channel grow over time. You know what I mean? It just shows growth in me as a person, and then also the growth in you guys. To thank all you guys for that, building all that tension up, we have a quote-unquote giveaway. Okay, I wanted to do a giveaway for you guys to show my appreciation to all of these people on this channel. I obviously wanted to do a giveaway. My version of this is going to be a raffle. I partnered up with the family over at Clothing Room. Shout out to Clothing Room. You guys already know I've worked with them plenty of times on the channel. They are a platform that helps underappreciated designers both in Montreal and around the world. They just kind of house everything that they love and enjoy and curate for themselves. So it's a great platform just to like put a magnifying glass on sustainability, styling, underappreciated brands, and everything that's related to fashion. So I definitely recommend going to check them out. But I partnered with them to give away what I feel like is the #1 tool for any content creator. I wanted to give the tool that all you really need in order to become a quote-unquote YouTuber or any type of content creator. All you need is an iPhone, and we're giving away 2 of them things. Hold on, you thought I was playing? You think it's a joke? You think it's a joke? Bro, just to show you guys, I don't even have the new iPhone. This is round on the side. You can see that. This is the iPhone XS, the XS Max, whatever the hell. That's what this is, right? Check out what you guys are gonna get. We have the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro. Bro, I told you, 50K, we not playing, baby. We not playing. I want to give back to you guys. I really wanted to give back to you guys. The only thing that you have to do, there's a couple things that you have to do in order to get these. Like I said, it's a quote-unquote giveaway because all you have to do in order to be entered to win either of these brand new in the box, sealed, literally sealed, still in the plastic, iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro phones, is buy Clothing Room's recent sticker pack. It's $15, 15 Canadian at that. So $15 for the sticker pack, and that will enable you to be entered into this raffle. Really simple rule. That's all you really have to do. And also on top of it, as an extra incentive for you guys to even buy into this raffle, portion of the proceeds purchased from the sticker pack will be donated to a local charity. I'm gonna have the charity's name on the screen right now. Very thoughtful of Clothing Room to do. We wanted to give back not only to the community, but also to you guys, so you can become a content creator, also feel like you're doing a great cause, because that's what I wanted to do overall. I wanted to give back not only to one person, but to people local to me, and also just to you guys in general. So 2 people will have the opportunity to get a brand new iPhone. People, insane. So really big shout out to Clothing Room. All you have to do is buy one of those sticker packs. You'll be able to be entered into that raffle after you purchase that. Also, you have to follow Clothing Room on Instagram and me on Instagram. Clothing Room's @ will be on the screen and my @ will be on the screen as well. GOTSWEIGE is my Instagram. So yeah, that's all you really have to do. Follow both of us on the gram, buy the sticker pack. You are giving to a great cause, which is a charity, and also having the opportunity to get a new iPhone. Crazy. Back into the video. First off, we're gonna start this video by breaking down some of my favorite workwear from the affordable realm, which is gonna be Army Surplus and Dickies. Middle ground is gonna be Carhartt, which is kind of like not too expensive, but not too cheap either. So it's kind of like that middle range, which is obviously great for you guys. And also tying it all off, we're gonna revisit some of the previous brands that I was talking about in the other video, which is called Samuel Zelig. That will be the higher tier items for this video. So a full range of workwear that you guys could kind of see. My personal infatuation with workwear came with how versatile these items are, because you could kind of pair them in any type of style that I put myself in. And also each of these pieces are so simplistic that they're very interchangeable and they last a hell of a long time. Just simple plain pieces that you can incorporate in anyone's wardrobe. You don't have to necessarily do the head to toe workwear outfits. The pieces themselves last a long time, simplistic, versatile, everything you want out of an outfit or a piece, in my personal opinion. So we're gonna get into all of these items real quick, and I'm gonna show you how they fit on my body, etc. And you guys could go check out some workwear of your own. I'll leave all the links in the description. Let's keep it going. So the first of the batch, very simple and plain, Dickies work jacket. Can't get any more simple than this. A lot of brands have been using this as a base for their workwear or their streetwear brands. So you could definitely use this as a blank if you guys are starting up your own smaller scale streetwear brand. But I like the simple and plain one just because, like I said, versatile. You can kind of wear it with a lot of outfits. Black worker jacket, really can't go wrong. Only thing with this is your paint, like what you pay is what you get type of thing, and this is on the cheaper end. I feel like this is like 40 bucks or something like that, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, and you could kind of tell in the weight of the garment is very light, not the greatest twill. The shape is kind of perfected because it's just very traditional and standard. Hardware isn't the greatest either, very light and janky, honestly. That's about it for the Dickies work jacket. It's a great item, budget item, but you could really get a lot of wear out of it, but don't expect a long lifespan out of an item like this. So definitely go check it out if you're interested in something more on the cheaper end. Great stuff. On to the next one is a pair of Dickies once again. This is the 874 classic pants. You can't really go wrong with these once again. Also, I feel like these are the same thing, like 20, 30 bucks, 40 if you're in Canada sometimes. But sometimes you get hit over the head with these. I feel like once you go into the appropriated shops and stuff like that, that kind of like appropriate skate culture or whatever, or like the boutiques, kind of take advantage of like how loved these pants are, and they could kind of jank up the price. But if you look on like Amazon or something like that, you can definitely find these. They also have better crafted versions of Dickies. I think it's like sub brands that I feel like would have better quality than this, hopefully. Don't get me wrong, it might not be, it might just be a branding tactic, but I'll leave the links in the description of anything that I could find for any of these items. So yeah, classic black wide or standard pant, can't really go wrong with these once again. These are like a twill standard straight pant, original fit, 32 by 32. I recommend getting your true size. What I love about this also, they have this contrast stitch on the inside, so if you cuff it, you can kind of see that. They're always super starchy when you first get them. Great pair of pants, like I said before. Kind of just get your true size, and you could kind of beat these up, get another pair, donate your old pair, and then kind of just cycle them out if you wanted to do that. But then that's the thing with these pants, I just wish there was a standard black perfect pant like this made out of a twill. Actually, I kind of do have that with the Samuel Zelig stuff. That's just a higher scale, higher quality textile, higher quality rivets, hardware, all of that, and just overall construction. So that's kind of like what the higher end gives you in comparison. So you can kind of see you get what you pay for with all of these items. Let's continue on. On to the next one that you guys could dive into if you're trying to get into the entry-level realm of workwear. Army Surplus. Great options at the Army Surplus. Hopefully there's one near you. If not, just type in military pant or Army Surplus garment XYZ on any eBay Depop, all of that. They definitely have something to offer for you guys on there. I got this from Dwip Dealer. He had this pair. It's kind of like thrashed up classic army green cargo pants, and there's like a bunch of stains distressing all over the piece. Kind of grimy in some lights. They look really crispy on the camera because of the lighting, but don't get it twisted. There's definitely some wear and tear. They've seen better days. This distressing detail looks really nice to me. They remind me of this pair of Visvim pants that I've been eyeing on Essence, honestly. I've seen them. This is a good example of you don't have to spend too much in order to get what you want though, but sometimes you kind of do have to spend in order to have a long-lasting product. But in this case, I seen this and I was like, I'd much rather pay for the vintage alternative, because the Visvim one was like $2,000 or like $1,000 for these pants. And I was like, I love olive green, but I don't want to spend about thousands of dollars, if that, for a pair of pants. In the same breath, I have another pair of those. I kind of went bonkers when it went to the military space. This one is actually from an army surplus, but they're way heavier. These are like very heavyweight. You could feel it. They're like definitely double lined, super high waisted, these ones. The other ones kind of fall loosely because they're a much lighter material and they have a wider waist, so I have to belt them. But these fit perfectly. They're a little too cropped for my liking. They kind of just like don't fall on the shoe the way I love them to. But I'll probably list these because I end up gravitating towards the other one. So you could probably find these on my Depop eventually. Great pair of pants though. Like if these were just a bit longer, I probably would wear these a lot more often, because in the winter, having something like this would be so clutch, would be amazing. Great option for a green military cargo pant. I love the darting detail right there too. You guys could tell I'm obsessed with darts. I don't know what it is, I just like them. Okay, now we're in the middle tier point of this video. So I feel like Carhartt is the great in-between child, the middle child that kind of tiptoes on either line. Quality is A1 in comparison to the price point. You could kind of find vintage ones that are more like the $100-ish plus range. So this is now in the hundreds, which is more than the tens of dollars that you're going to be spending at army surpluses and also for Dickies, all that. But the quality gets higher once you pay in the $100-ish range. So you could get some curated options. Untied Rags and all of these other vintage workwear pages or curated vintage pages have plenty of Carhartt for sale that I personally enjoy because it has a lot more character rather than the brand new Carhartt. But that doesn't mean that you can't find great brand new Carhartt. I would personally look for the made in the USA Carhartt because I feel like that is the best crafted Carhartt currently out of the new things on the market. So yeah, definitely go check that out if you haven't already. But what I'm going to be showing to you is some vintage Carhartt. This was that by Vatican Vintage, I believe. This is just one of those huge Carhartt jackets. Comes with the hood. Sorry, they're just so huge that I have to hold it up like this. You see what I'm doing right now? It's horrible. But yeah, you could definitely see it on the on-body clips that I'll be showing. Beautiful, beautiful washed black on this whole piece right here. You could see that Carhartt logo. And this just kind of like, it's very baggy, flowy, maybe a little too baggy and flowy. I'm kind of contemplating letting this one go as well, but it's just a beautiful wash and I just love pieces like this. I love the one that I have right here on the rack. You can see it has like a bunch of distress thing. I got this one for 10 bucks and those I see easily going for like $100+ and sometimes you get lucky like that. If you hit a thrift or you hit a curated vintage store that doesn't really know what they have, you could kind of come up on these. This would easily go for like 70 to 100 depending on the shop that you shop at. But yeah, kind of contemplating because it's a little too big because it's a big and tall version. So this might be on the shop also on my Depop. So we'll have to see how that goes as well. Now getting into two Carhartt jackets that I really love. These are the Detroit jackets. One of them I feel like was a factory defect that is kind of just super crazy to me. The other one has the best wash that I've seen personally out of any Detroit jacket that I've come across. So this one is going to be the factory one that I was talking to you guys about. This was listed for $80 at Palmo Vintage. That was La Caravane. You guys see me pick this up in the video I did with Meg's my girlfriend. Beautiful piece, definitely really nice. YKK zips, And the factory defect for this was that there's no zipper down the middle. It's just an open jacket, which is perfect because most of the time I would wear this open anyway. Has the corduroy collar, which is beautiful, really nice, deep black on this whole piece. It definitely wasn't worn too much. They dated this back to the 90s. So Carhartt 90s Palmo goods. Really love what they have to offer over at that shop. It has this like blanket like lining on the inside, kind of a signature for all of Carhartt. And the only way you were able to check if it was Carhartt was by the buttons, I believe. Hold on, let's see if I could get that detail. I don't even think it's coming up, but yeah, the buttons say Carhartt. So there you have it. There you go. You know it's Carhartt now. Get over it. On to this one. Another Detroit jacket. This one is just, like I said before, my personal favorite wash when it comes to a Detroit jacket. Really, really crazy. Nice low beige joint right here. Also has the corduroy collar, signature for the Detroit. And this one, the only difference is I believe the zippers are kind of this hidden zipper detail, which I like a lot more than the YKK one. I find it's a little too loud, but love this one. That's kind of what makes me wear this one a little more than the black one, but the black one is black obviously, so it's a bit more versatile. Love this one though. Both of these are so cropped and like just fit my proportions oh so well. So if you like that silhouette of like boxy short style jackets, definitely look for a vintage Detroit Carhartt jacket, or even a brand new one. The new ones kind of fit similar. They change over the years. This one I believe is dated to the 90s as well. Has a little Carhartt logo right there on the pocket. On the inside has that blanket lining like the other ones, but this one has the tags on the inside and a little hook, carrying hook. Back is cool with the distressings on this as well. Just a beautiful color for a piece such as this. So when it comes to the middle ground, I strongly recommend you guys checking out Carhartt. Great price point, in the hundreds of dollars, and you can also get it brand new because it's fresh out of a store. And I even think they have Carhartt on Amazon. A lot of people do get their Carhartt from Amazon, so yeah, definitely go check them out. Beautiful pieces over there, very versatile, wearable garments on that side. Now we're getting into the high-end territory, very pricey for some people. I would say for workwear, you might see these prices and be like, oh my God. I will say I'm a person that rather pay a bit more and get something that they actually like and knows that it's gonna be executed to their exact liking. And I'm that type of person that is very nitpicky when it comes to hardware, fit, details, things like that. So Samuel Zelig kind of fits that bill for me. I love having like designer type of hardware that could be found on pieces such as Rick Owens, but in garments that I love, such as workwear. So it's kind of blending those two worlds, making workwear high end, which is beautiful to me. That's why I kind of like a lot of the Japanese brands that are out there. But now this is an American brand making their own interpretation of Americana merged with Japanese influences. So Samuel Zelig, they sent me all of this stuff together, but they sent me so much stuff that I could break it up into 2 videos. So we're gonna get into the rest of it right here. So now we're gonna be able to bust it to these ones right here. I don't even remember what these are. I think this is the oil wash, maybe the oil wash canvas pants that would match the jacket. Yeah, it looks like the exact same wash. So let's crack into this one. Yeah, exact same. This might be a little smoother if anything, but exact same color. Wow, the fit, like I love these details. Just the wash, the crackling right here. Maybe I'm obsessing over it a little too much, but like that's the thing. This is recreating what age does to those Carhartt jackets, but you don't have to go through that whole process. And also these are brand new, so if you're the type of person that likes to buy things brand new, I don't blame you. This is something that would probably be more up your alley. So Samuel Zelig tag right there, show you the little taggy. So details on this that I personally am a big fan of are the usage of Cobrax. This can be found on some of your favorite designer pieces. Very heavy duty hardware, not cheap, Definitely not. Just the execution overall, it's made in the States. I believe it's Japanese fabric as well. And if I'm not mistaken, the jeans are salvage denim. This, because it's a work pant, I don't think they did the salvage. Nonetheless, construction is just as beautiful as that work jacket that I showed in my last video. But yeah, the wash, everything immaculate with this piece. Really can't go wrong with something like this. Gonna get into the rest of the things that they sent me. Only bottoms for this one. I got through all the tops in my last video with Samuel Zelig. Ooh, this is a nice, it's like a stone crossed with a powder blue. Not as deep as the blue that can be found on the Type 2 jacket that they sent me, which also uses Japanese fabric, very distinct Japanese fabric, kind of like a herringbone style. I didn't get a chance to mention that in my last video, so I figured I'd mention it now. Getting into this is definitely a different blue. I'm really into the blues right now. You can tell, yeah, kind of like a stale powder stone blue, I would say. Can't really pick it up as nice on camera. It's not really doing it justice, but like in person, very nice. Very, very nice. Same fit, still has those details that can be found even on the denim, but on the work pant, the darts in the back going into the pocket. High rise, decent amount of opening on the bottom, can kind of fall on any of your shoes like glue. And yeah, exactly like that last pair, just a different wash, different color, and the same consistent execution that you could expect from this brand. So if you want to pay it on the higher scale, you could definitely check out this brand. I'm telling you, those two tones are such nice tones. You could easily incorporate them in so many outfits. And that's the thing with me, for pants, I need to have tones that are darker but still have like a tinge of color, because it gets boring wearing black all the time. I find in winter I kind of get like depressed wearing black all the time. So it's nice to incorporate a little color and then also have items that could withstand like a Montreal winter, having all that slush, that salt, snow, all of this stuff. Like, it beats up your pants and it ends up making your pants like horrible. And with black, it's very contrasty. Having these like washed out, affected pants kind of evades that whole situation. So, or at least camouflages it in a way. You still look very presentable yet stylish, you know? So the last pair, kind of the most interesting pair out of the bunch, I would say, is this corduroy pair of double knees. So double knee work pants are kind of like a staple when it comes to like Carhartt or even other brands. You could find these pants all over the place, especially on the curated vintage pages. So they did their own interpretation of this, but with corduroy. Obviously this is not the most durable fabric, but it took a luxe approach on a well-constructed workwear garment. Really nice. All the rivets, like I said before, are Cobrax, so there's a lot more of them on this pant. It covers the whole double knee effect, and the reason why they call them double knees is because there's this panel sewn on top of the pant itself as another piece of textile that goes over the initial pattern piece. It's just kind of like a washed out corduroy. You kind of don't get a chance to see this fully all the time, but it's like crushed. It's like a crushed corduroy, which is kind of cool. It gives it like a nice amount of wear, kind of like that vintage look, and that's very fluid throughout the whole collection. It gives you that workwear appeal, brand new out of the box, but executed in elevated high-end light. So yeah, that's it for this whole video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all of that workwear. I hope I broaden your horizon to the whole different tiers of workwear that there are. Entry level, mid-tier, high-end. I feel like it's a great style of clothing to get into because it's very versatile. Like I said before countless times in this video, versatile, wearable, and simplistic. You could use it in multiple types of outfits. I'm personally a big fan of using the bottoms. Bottoms can be applied to a multitude of the fits that I've been putting together as of recent. I'll kind of like throw on a puffer jacket, or throw on these shearlings, these fleeces, or even like some of my overcoats, and all of these workwear pants kind of look perfect because they fall over my bulkier shoes nicely, and it doesn't look like I'm clashing styles at all. It's easy to do that with this stuff, but if you play with it nicely, you could definitely come out with some sick outfits for sure. So that being said, if you guys want to see a styling video of some of the workwear stuff that I accumulated in this video, other than me just trying it on and show you how it fits, definitely let me know in the comments below. I have a whole bunch of other videos to crank out for you guys. I'm so excited to do them for you. And yeah, that's about it. Make sure to like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Follow the boy on Instagram, GOTSWEIGE is where you can keep up to date with me more frequently. I post fit pics, this and that, and so that's what you could check out on there. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Peace.